good evening, everyone. I'm going to start things a little different today with a little audience questionnaire. If you've ever tried vegan cheese and truly loved it, please raise your hand. All right, that kind of answers my question, and this indicates the problem that we're solving at Aspyre Foods. We had about 3 hands for those online, out of an audience of? A few.
150?
150.
Yeah.
So at Aspyre Foods, we are solving that problem. We humans love cheese, but cheese has a massive climate impact. It is responsible for large amounts of greenhouse gas emissions, water use, land use, biodiversity loss, and deforestation. As we just saw, vegan cheese is an alternative, but it is not meeting consumer expectations. The missing ingredient is casein. It is the key and critical ingredient that is responsible for the stretchability, meltability, and texture of the cheese that we love. At Aspyre Foods, we produce casein proteins in duckweed. The process that we follow is called molecular farming. It's relatively simple. We synthesize the casein gene, we insert it into duckweed, we grow it at large scales, we extract, purify, and sell the casein proteins to produce the cheese that we all love. Duckweed is a biofactory superorganism. It produces 10 times the amount of protein compared to soybean on a per hectare per year basis. It can be grown in contained environments, which means that you can bypass regulatory risks, and it doubles in biomass every 2 to 3 days, which means we can continuously produce and continuously extract. So far, we have produced the casein proteins. In the last year, we've produced the casein proteins in duckweed, and we have validated the need for this ingredient with multiple potential customers, including cheese producers, infant formula producers, and food ingredient companies. Now we're busy raising our next fund. We're raising $3 million to scale to pilot production facility and de-risk the unit economics and scaling in the process. If you're an investor interested in joining us on our mission, please come and speak to me afterwards.
Thank you so much, Thomas. I was almost going to call you the entirety of Aspyre. Thank you so much, Thomas, for sharing Aspyre with us. So, who loves cheese in the audience? Because I certainly do. Ooh, still a little hesitant, but there is immediately a question about it. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I wonder if you know Jaap Kortweg from the Vegetarian Butcher?
Yes,
So,
I do.
yes. So I know he also does more or less the same thing, but he uses grass because grass is very cheap to grow and very widely available. Why do you use a complex product as duckweed? As I know it's very hard to grow and still in development stage. Why do you use duckweed instead of grass?
So duckweed has multiple possible advantages. One is very high native protein content. It doubles in biomass very quickly. It can be grown in basically arid environments, which allows us to produce more readily globally. And on top of that, it is a weed. It might seem challenging to grow, but it grows very quickly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thomas,
Cool.
That was it.
Thank
If
you
you
very
want to
much.
connect with Thomas, scan the QR code. I saw some phones being raised, so who knows what is next. And also join us for the drinks, because I saw a little cheese tasting.